Dear compatriot, on Sunday, October 26, 2025, at exactly 3 p.m., I call on all Cameroonians to come out in massive numbers in every city, every village, every neighborhood across Cameroon and throughout the diaspora. Let us raise our voices together in a peaceful march to show the entire world that it is the people who chose their leaders. Let us remain united, dignified, and determined. Our strength lies in our numbers, in our discipline, and in our unshakable conviction that the future of Cameroon belongs to its children.
You're officially coming with me. You got that. You're the drug god, you can drink. You praising, we don't care what they think.
I came across an open letter written to the soldiers, police, and gendarmes of Cameroon, dated October 24, 2025. The letter embodies the problems that Cameroonians face. The letter brings the soldiers, the police, and the gendarmes into one pot with Cameroonians, telling soldiers and Cameroonians that we are all one. We face the same problems, and the solutions to our problems was on October 12th, the date of change, the date Cameroonians voted for change. The letter calls on soldiers, the police, and gendarmes to consider that arms against them will not resolve the problems of Cameroon. The letter reads thus: Dear brave forces of law and order in Cameroon, we address you not as enemies, but as fellow citizens, bound by the same blood, soul, and suffering. The ills that negatively affect our nation affect you as much as they affect us. We voted for change. You voted for change. Our problems are the same. Please listen to us. We are in this together. Please protect us. We shall protect you. When poverty is spread, families starve. When rents increase for us, they do for you. When the cost of bread, gari, beer, corn, transport, fuel increase, they increase for you. When the cost of hospital bills increase for us, they increase for you. When corruption is the order of the day, when they force our parents to sell land to bribe our way to schools, they don't spare you. You bribe your way into school too. Your parents also sell land to bribe your way into school. You also sell land to bribe your children's way to school. When they force us to pay taxes that don't serve for anything, you pay these taxes too. When they borrow money from international partners, embezzle the money and leave nothing for us, we pay the capital and the interest. Our children will continue paying. Your children would continue paying too. You also pay the same interest and the same loan. When they create opportunities in the public and private sectors for themselves, the most you get is a low-level security job. They place their children in high places. Their children command you. Sometimes these children give you instructions with as much disrespect as we see on the streets every day. They care not about your age, about the sacrifices you make to keep them in power. They ignore you, they ignore us. When we don't have health care, when they fall sick, they evacuate themselves to Europe, USA, Singapore, India, China, and what have you. As they deploy you to hurt fellow citizens, if you are wounded, they would abandon you in the hospitals. Do you remember when Idris Deby, Chad's president, visited Chadian soldiers on the war front who were hospitalized in Yaoundé? Did you see your own president who sent you to the same battlefront where Chadians were fighting? Now you are being sent to kill Cameroonians, to torture Cameroonians, to oppress Cameroonians, to maintain that same president in power. Your wounded colleagues die for lack of medication. Our children suffer from untreated diseases because we don't have hospitals. we don't have medication. When your parents fall sick, where do they go to for treatment? Can you evacuate your parents to India, USA, Saudi Arabia, London, Paris, Singapore for treatment? No. Check where their own parents go to when they fall sick. When our education suffers, your sons and daughters drop out of school, are denied books and teachers they don't get. Can your children access the education they deserve? Consider where those same people send their own children to study. Think about the best schools in Cameroon whose children go there. Can you afford to send your own children to those schools? Consider the buildings where your own kid spends every time, every day. Those school buildings have no doors, no roofs, no windows, nothing. But that is the only place you can afford to send your children to. In 2025, your children, our children, don't have basic education worth the year 2025. Internet is a luxury in Cameroon. Children abroad, children in South Africa, Nigeria, in other countries study with the access of internet, with the help of digital services. But in 2025, your children, our children cannot. How can we explain that your children cannot study with digital devices in 2025? Next, when you are deployed to unjustified violence. Violence can be justified. Violence can be unjustified. You took an oath to defend the nation and its people, not to defend a clan, a caste, a tribe, a select few, a group of politicians. No. Politically motivated violence or violence incited for political reasons to stay in power is not your cup of tea. It is not your duty. You should not protect people who do that. These people do not respect you at all. All they do is use you and put you in harm's way. They don't care what happens to you. All political problems can be resolved and should be resolved without the police, without the gendarme, and without the military. They prefer military interventions because they know they will send you to go kill innocent Cameroonians. But in the course of it, you can also be killed, injured, and disfigured. Think about Madame Zuhaira. Was her death merited? Did she need to die because she was asking that her ballot be counted fairly and squarely? Did somebody need to deploy your colleagues to go face her simply because she said, "Count my vote"? You voted, she voted. Now she's dead. Why? You don't protect people. You don't protect politicians. Politicians are individuals, they come and go, but the nation remains. Think of it. When you are deployed to the war front, think about your deployment to fight Boko Haram, to fight in Nozo, or all those other conflicts. Some of your colleagues die. And remember, when they send you on such dangerous missions, your family will suffer as their family, God forbid, if you die. As you go, think of your young son and your young daughter who would only remember that they once had a father or mother who went out on high instructions and returned in a coffin. They will never see the person who sent those high instructions. Do those people who deploy you on high instructions ever go back to see your families when you don't return, or when you return in coffins, or when you return on hospital beds, disfigured, dismembered, and can never stand on your feet again? How many of your colleagues died in Nozo, Boko Haram, etc.? How many of their own children did they deploy to these dangerous places? Think of it, dear soldier, dear police, dear gendarme. Bullets kill our youths, our friends, our neighbors, our brothers, our sisters on all sides of this conflict. They deploy you to torture, oppress, kill, and they deploy you to torture, oppress, and kill fellow citizens. Take note and remember this. Remember this. Remember this. As they deploy you to torture, oppress, and kill someone's father, mother, sister, brother, friend, cousin, etc., they are deploying someone to go kill, torture, oppress, and kill your own parents, brothers, sisters, cousins, whosoever you love. Let this message stay with you. Again, our problems are your problems, and your problems are our problems. We are in this together. Think when unemployment runs rampant. Remember, most of you spent your time studying and finally picked a job that probably You spent your time studying and finally picked a job that probably is below your educational level or you did not want. You might have wanted something else, but because the only availability was wearing the uniform, you jumped on there. Also remember your brothers and sisters depend on you for their daily sustenance, for their school fees. Your children have gone through school but cannot have jobs unless you have to offer your salary as collateral to the bank to take loans to pay for your children's school fees. That reduces the amount of money you can live with. This pushes you to engage into actions that Cameroonians see as unbeholding, bad, and negative. It is not your choice. We understand. Life pushed you. Life made you to squeeze the available money you have. It is not your choice. We know. You are simply victims of a policy that has been crafted to make you weak so they can manipulate you. It is not your choice. We know. We repeat, it is not your choice. Think about the infrastructure in the country as it decays. Your military barracks are decaying. Our roads crumble. They borrow money to construct roads, but we don't see new roads. When we cannot move around the country, you also cannot move around the country. When accidents occur because the roads are terrible, unusable, we die. We get terribly hurt. You also die, and you also get terribly hurt on those roads. If we die on the roads today, tomorrow may be you, maybe your colleagues, maybe your brothers, your sisters, your fathers, or your mothers. We are in this together. No inch has been added to the railway Ahijo left behind. Instead, it has been degraded. They will deploy you to fight to protect the system that increased no inch to the railway, but rather degraded it. The Limbe Seaport has never seen the day. The Garoua Inland Port has never been constructed. The Lagdo Dam has been abandoned to what it is. It keeps depreciating, not appreciating. It cannot even supply electricity to the 3 northern regions of Cameroon. We are in this together. You are in this. We are in this. This is Cameroon. These are our problems. Your problems. I mean, our problems. You are us. We are you. You are not above them. You live them daily. We face them. You face them daily. You swore an oath to protect Cameroon's people, not to obey illegal orders that harm Cameroonians. Unlawful commands to shoot civilians betray that oath. Don't shoot Cameroonians who don't have guns. They are simply asking that their voices, their votes, your votes be counted and respected. You voted in these elections. You know who truly won. The people's will is clear. The people asked Chiruma to lead the destiny of the country for the next 3 to 5 years. Chiruma promised to lead for 3 to 5 years and reset the country. Always remember this. The current regime is going, but you remain as brave soldiers, soldiers of a new Cameroon. Again, refuse unjust orders. Protect citizens, not those who have caused all these problems outlined in this letter. Your conscience demands it. History demands it because history will judge you. Stand with Cameroonians. Take not arms against peaceful Cameroonians. These Cameroonians were your brothers, sisters, friends, fathers, mothers, colleagues, schoolmates, people with whom you interact every day, people with whom you complain every day, people with whom you cry every day. Instead, these your brothers, sisters, fathers, and mothers are asking the people who caused all these problems to leave and give us an opportunity to start a new Cameroon. A Cameroon of hope, a Cameroon of love, and a Cameroon of reconciliation. A Cameroon where everyone is considered equal. A Cameroon where votes count. A Cameroon where your brothers, your sisters, your fathers, and your mothers and your friends will not go out to the streets to fight for their votes to be counted. And they end this letter. Together, we heal these wounds and build a nation for all. With unwavering respect, dear soldier, dear police, dear gendarme, your brothers and sisters, Cameroonians, we love you, protect us, and we protect you.